Hello, everybody. Welcome to Expert Channel TV. You are watching Health Talks with myself, Melanie Falvey, and Dr. Shivani Sood. Hello, Dr. Shivani Sood. How are you today?
Hello, Melanie. Hello, Expert Channel. I'm really good and happy to be back on the channel with another interesting topic for our viewers.
Absolutely. And today's topic is really interesting for anyone trying to get into the world of Ayurveda, because we're going to be speaking about how to become a basic consultant and what it can do, what it can mean for your life, right?
Right. Very true.
So first of all, what is it?
Yes, that's a good question. I have an expertise with consultations. I have in my clinic in India, we have patients from all over the world. And then I have my European American projects, and I have seen people all over the world. And what really is important and the limitation I felt in my consultation is that I had 1 hour and so much needed to be told to them in this 1 hour. And they didn't even know the basics of Ayurveda. So it can be a little scary to enter the field of Ayurveda without understanding if what is needed to be done needs to be told about, you know, and why you should do it. Imagine somebody in Greece and he hears, oh, I have to not eat bananas. So I guess he wouldn't want to follow it. So what happens is that when you meet people, you see their common problems and you see what knowledge from Ayurveda would actually lift them up to another level of seeing themselves, and from there see the world. Because how we see ourselves lays a foundation for all the others. Now, if you really see yourself as you, aligned with your strength, following your purpose, do you think if somebody else says like, oh, you have to go that way, would you go? No. So basic consultant is a person who knows, who's very sure about what he needs to do for himself, his family members, his loved ones, and is able to know about the different milestones, which I'll be talking about in this show, help his health and mind deeply, and from there radiate the help to others. Because if you don't do it yourself, you can never do it for others, right?
Very true. Very true. So I would say it's a course on oneself.
Totally.
Get to know each other. Okay.
Right. Totally. It's a course on yourself. If you want to lift up your health, if you want to lift up your spirit, your psychology, if you want to make things comfortable around you, a basic consultant is a person who can do that for himself. And it's amazing to see the transformation which has happened in the students over years. First I used to teach the same course in my clinic, and now it's just like the new online version. But how people have really changed their own way of thinking with Ayurveda and taken care of their health in a good way.
Okay. And would you say it's a very involved course? Like, is it hard to follow, or is it a fun thing to do?
It's fun, definitely. Because see, we have a great group dynamics of really having, and I like to do things in a light and funny manner, but yet being very sincere about the lessons. I believe in this, that by hearing stories, we can really, and simple stories, we can bring profound changes in our life. And once you start to read something like a text of Bible in the church or, whatever, nobody gets it. It might be great information. So the way of teaching, when it's more playful, when it's more enjoyable, when it's more like really not directed towards like you need to change, but you take in the course and you're like, well, I could do it in this way. So not really pointing fingers, that's really great. So
and it's true, we learn a lot better through fun, through playful.
Absolutely. Playfulness is a very important character. Nothing has to be serious as you grow old, and it's a wrong notation to think that learning can't be playful. In fact, playful learning is the best way of learning things which can really go inside you without force.
Yes.
It's like breaking out of the egg by yourself, not anybody smashing it for you or come out. So that feeling comes with the course, like you came out of the egg. You came out as you, you're more comfortable in your skin. Plus you have tons of information on how to help your health, which is really, really beautiful.
Right. And it's something beautiful to do for yourself because you're actually trying to get better, improve, and that's always nice to do for oneself.
Exactly. So if you have like a linear milestone look at the course, so it starts with kind of getting to know yourself, the purpose of your life, the essentials of your being, and according to Ayurveda, your types, your mind type. But what really plays an important role is that I basically work with every student and give them private 2 hours of consultation so that they have more information about themselves.
Okay.
So they do the course, but they also have me personally at times. So we have like a kind of great sharing of what they're feeling through the course, because Ayurveda and Ayurvedic psychology can evoke a lot of feelings inside you. It can be like, oh, something is wrong with me, but you're seeing it the wrong way. So I help them to really look at this information. So once you know your type, your psychological type, your body type, and the diseases you're getting, what kind of way of thinking or faulty nutrition habit you're following that you're getting the diseases, then you go in the next part, which is solving it through nutrition and psychology, and you learn it in a way that you learn the concepts. So when you solve, you see, what are we talking about?
Okay.
So then comes another consultation with me after we finish the psychological part, which helps you get clear on what your life has been, how you should be basically handling your problems. So end of the course, you have a lot of information on Ayurveda, but you have your solutions, which with my experience makes it like direct solutions for people, so that they can solve their health and they can just make their life more easier and happier, because everyone deserves a healthy and happy life.
Yes, they do. And I love what you say, because oftentimes when people take courses, the course only focuses on the theory.
Totally.
And by what you say, it's you start to experience what you're learning in your own body from day one. So it's really complete.
It's complete. It's also like a lot of material inside, recipes, menus to detox, cook yourself Ayurvedic meals. So but that's all like added bonus. What's really beautiful is that the way it changes the way you look at yourself inside. It's like you're a new person after the course.
And
it's
when
like,
you change that, everything around you changes.
Exactly. It does. So this transformation, what I've seen people experiencing, and especially, I have seen a lot of people who came to my clinic and did detox treatment, because, we have a detox clinic in India. And once they go back to their original world, where there's friends calling, coffee party, champagne every night, it's very easy to be lost what you were trying to do. So education is grounding, because then if somebody writes, oh, you have to eat bananas, then you're like, no, not for my type. And you exactly understand like why you don't have to eat bananas, because in the end, it's all about knowing the reason why Ayurveda is forbidding you from things, who you are, what your strengths are.
Exactly. Well, knowing your why you do something is going to keep you on track.
Totally.
Exactly. Yeah, that's very, very important.
Yeah, and it's a nice metaphor that there is life, and it's like your life is in the center here, and you have a diamond here, and one side of the diamond is your weakness and another side is your strength. So if you're going to look at your life to the side of your strength, it's going to be easier.
Okay, that's a beautiful metaphor.
Yeah, and you will be able to do what you're capable of. So to know your strength, is so powerful, especially with getting the orientation of your life and taking care of your health and understanding the whole theory of your origination, how you're born, how your childhood influences you, and how your mindset is, What kind of mindset would you like to create? Is it even possible? Because many times I also saw in the psychological work that I ask people, okay, so what would you like to transform to? And whatever they like to transform to, it was literally not them.
Okay, right. Because they were probably comparing themselves to others. Like, I want to be
Totally.
like this and this, and yeah.
Yes. So once the overall package comes, like people can also do, consultations and get their answers when they're not feeling okay because they're sick and they can't study. But if you have the possibility to study Ayurveda with this way, totally practical and totally kind of applicable to all the people. So healthy can come, sick can come, business people can come, non-business people can come. So it's like open to all.
Okay, that's interesting because I was going to ask you who can apply. You've
Yes.
already answered. Okay, so it's open for everybody. It's not
open
somebody
for
who's
everyone.
already feeling ill who should do it. It's absolutely everyone could benefit from it.
Exactly. If you're very, very ill, then you just need herbs and help. That's it. But once you're in the way with chronic sickness or any kind of sickness, burnout, and you're on the way of recovery, this is a very good course to follow because you also get the batch of basic consultant, and then you can advise your family members, your friends, all on the basics of their being. In fact, the course also makes better communication in between couples.
Okay.
Because that's been my work of couple compatibility, about how in psychology the couples speak and what is the differences. So it makes all your relationships better.
Right, and I guess with the children also, because you often speak about
Children as well, exactly. Children as well. You hear their language, you try to give them advice in the way they would like to hear. So basically, it brings in a lot of peace and health to your life, the course. And it's a possibility to continue into a professional consultant, which is the level 2 I hold only once a year. But basic consultant course is really beautiful because once you finish the course, you can advise people on their nutrition, make basic menus for them, advise them on detox. And also there's a lot of body reading, because many times when we are denying things, then we see it on the body. For example, we can see it on the tongue, or we can see it things, and then we cannot deny it.
Okay, right.
Like you catch a person who is a CEO of a big company and tell him you're stressed. You'll be like, no, absolutely not. Okay, I am totally fine, I'm motivated, etc., etc. But let him like, okay, show me your tongue. Show the tongue. And you see the tooth impressions on the side of the tongue. And you're like, well, if you're stressed, you clench your jaw and you have tooth impressions. This shows that you're not processing your stress. You can be sick later. You see how body reading changes the whole scenario.
So it's about learning to listen to your body and learning to read those signs.
And also like the dive into psychology. This is really amazing. Like every module has small exercises towards the end, which is like self-reflections. And you do a little work every day. End of the course, you have like a big work done along with all the private consultations you're experiencing.
Right. And how long is I mean, I guess everybody's different, but is it completely self-paced, or is there a set?
So there's a duration. It's a 10-week course.
Okay.
After 3 weeks, we have a week on, where I'll be consulting all the participants and we'll help them out for all the information they learn in the 3 weeks. And then, there's the next 3 weeks, and then we have the consultation again. And the thing is, like with my experience, we have this deep help coming from these consultations, So one of the things what I really want to make sure in my practice is that all the consultants are people who are resolving themselves. Now we know that you can't resolve yourself 100%, right? But at least they should be on the right track.
Right. They become independent.
Exactly. And a metaphor of happiness and peace in themselves so that they can help people's health, not making it too serious, just radiating their health and happiness. And the small things which happen in the course kind of really makes you have your own understanding rather than somebody telling you this is wrong with you need to change that, and so on.
Right, exactly. Yeah, because again, it's going to keep you more on track.
Exactly.
We like to
Yes.
be right. So yeah, if we know why we're doing things, yeah, that helps. I can see that.
two
Okay.
type of two type of people come to this: the ones who don't like to be certified, just do it for themselves, and the ones who certify, answer exams for it, study properly, and get a certification in the end of the course of a basic Ayurvedic consultant.
Okay.
That means you get a certification that you can help people identify their body types, their mind type according to Ayurveda, and you can help them with the basic nutrition, their body reading, and give them some psychological advices. But
Right.
it's the effective basic, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is less, you know, because on the other side of the medical world, when you even get a diagnosis of, let's say, hypertension, nobody really talks to you. This
Right.
is hypertension, this is the medicine. So
Yes.
taking your health in your own hands with the simplest form of Ayurvedic knowledge, knowing who you are, what you want, what's your vision, what's your passion, what's that what you want to create in your life, plays such an important role in kind of getting you to where you want, not where just life takes you, you know?
Yes, that's very empowering. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So it sounds like an amazing, amazing course. And if anybody has any questions, I'm sure they can contact you directly and you can answer them for them. And we will be posting all the information below. Don't worry.
Yes.
So everybody can take a look. And the good thing, as you've heard, I mean, it's open to everybody. There's no specific thing you need to know. There's no specific health condition. It's open to everybody, and you can take it
Yes.
your own. You can have your own goals for taking it, but it's open for everybody.
Exactly. And the thing about this is, like, I have two kinds of people in the course: the one who know nothing, like
Mm.
really starting from the basic, and the one who have been even in really renowned centers of the world studying, you know. So it's not like really like a simple center, but what really changes the course is the essentials of my work, which I did for so many years,
Exactly.
you
And
know.
your
So
approach, which is unique to you. Yes.
exactly,
Hmm.
the unique approach. And I think the way I have seen Ayurveda help and transformed it into a way that it can be effective for all in a modern way, but with the traditional touch, you know. Because
Exactly.
I believe that you should be able to explain, like my students should be able to explain what is the basic Ayurvedic consultation, even to somebody who knows nothing about Ayurveda, you know. So,
Hmm.
and to the people who really know a lot should also see sense, you know. So both the audience need to be kind of convinced, because until we don't spread the seeds of Ayurveda and good health, good ways to take care of our mind, it's so confusing out there with lots of information spread about Ayurveda. And
Hmm.
all the confusion is sorted first by working on you. So you have to work on yourself with the right technique, not with power, not with force.
Right. Right. It just makes sense.
It
Start with
does.
yourself, and that will make everything, all the rest, more easy to understand. Yes, of course.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And we had beautiful testimonials of transformation, but more than that, what gives me happiness is to see those old students, you know, and see them after a year, and they were lost, and now they have a great orientation, they're happy, they're satisfied, their health is better, you know.
That's the
So
best testimonial when you actually see it. That
exactly.
is the
At
best.
least me being a medical doctor as well, you know, it kind of gives me really peace to kind of see that the health has improved, you know.
Yes,
But
yes.
when I started to work on this, I thought like, oh, this health is not going to get helped by just herbs. They need to know the basics. They
Right.
need to know who they are, why they're on this planet, how their health is affected, who were their parents, what kind of mindset did they have. So this all whole complicated theory, just to make it like a milestone by milestone, easy ones to follow, it has been my passion.
And we can feel that passion.
Yeah,
So
it
I'm sure
is.
this course is absolutely amazing because of that. And if anybody wants to dive a bit deeper into Ayurveda before taking the course, or just to make a decision, go back to the shows, because you will be learning so much from our weekly shows. And Dr. Shivani Sood really makes it sound so simple, because it is, as she says. And she breaks all these complex concepts into actionable things you can do, and you can really improve your life if you follow her advice.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yes. What
Yeah.
do I need to do? This is the most common question I hear.
And now you're giving people the power to learn about it.
Totally. So reaching out for a lot of people who are not near me, who are still we have like, because I like to have private contact with my students and, be in touch with them, and to have like a little bit of like a family atmosphere, but with discipline, definitely, but just that everybody talks to each other, support each other. So this is reflecting in the courses, and I'm really glad that all the basic consultants even are helping people with what they have learned. They're not
Wow.
capable of solving big problems, but they're really capable of helping people with their nutrition, lifestyle, with their mindset, with knowing about their body type. So once you know what anybody can offer session for anything, right? Like you can say, I speak 1 hour on this, like for you have it on the videos and how to make them, so they can tell you about who you are, and it really helps the other people as well. So also some of my basic consultants offer free consultations on my private group. So if you're inside there, you can, then they put an offer, you can put your name and you can get a free consultation as well.
Right, that's interesting. And I definitely see health coaches needing this. I mean,
Yes.
I'm sure
Health
every type of
coaches,
person, but I mean health coaches, it's
yoga teachers,
yeah, of course.
we would be, because they teach yoga in the morning and evening, and whole day they have time to do consultations.
Exactly.
Nobody comes to yoga in the middle of the day, so it's a great combo for yoga teachers as well. Health
Exactly.
coaches, psychologists,
Mm-hmm.
medical doctors,
Yeah,
because
definitely.
once they understand Ayurveda, they wouldn't. You remember this episode we did about the tussle in between?
Yes.
So once they understand Ayurveda and they understand it in a scientific way, they wouldn't at least say to anyone, "Oh, don't follow that. It's not a good system." So I think like this is also good. Like doctors are even good. In fact, in my course, I do have doctors as well who studied it,
Mhm.
and they were
And
really
that says a
happy
lot
about this
about them,
knowledge.
to
Yes.
be honest. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Absolutely. So again, if you have any questions, just drop them below, and we will be posting the information so you can take a look. And if you need any clarification, you can always contact Dr. Shivani Sood.
yes, we are happy to help you with, if this course is meant for you or if this course is suitable to your needs, what transformations will occur, and so on. And soon we'll be having a private audience with this, all the ones who are interested in the course. You can just go on my webpage and sign up for the list of interested ones. And there you go, we'll reach out for talking to you.
Wonderful. That's easy.
Yeah, that's simple. Keep it simple.
Okay, well, everybody, thank you so much for joining us live, and thank you for joining us on the replay. And as usual, we invite you to watch all the past shows, and we invite you to join us next week for another interesting talk about Ayurveda with Dr. Shivani.
Exactly. Next week, we are back with another very interesting talk. Stay tuned. And meanwhile, take care of yourself. Stay healthy. Keep smiling. Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Have a lovely week.